Hello everyone, this is Wolf. Today we are back for more Space Engineers. I did a little bit more salvaging before that drifting pursuant showed up. Let's see what kind it is. Just hope that it doesn't have a rocket launcher to do more damage to the voxel. It's a standard one with just Gatling turrets. Okay, that should do just fine. So, both cat's paws and the first of the stinging adversaries have been ground down. I've got one more here, and then the rest of the debris that's been out there for a while. But I can't do anything until that drifting pursuant goes away. Oops. Now, time to see if I got anything worthwhile from that. I got 10 missiles, as well as a fair amount of components. This is good. This is very good. Also, some silver. Silver. Cool. I can do some cool things now. Most of my cargo containers are getting filled up with stone. Well, that's not good. Alright. Let's turn the drill rig off. Rig pistons off, rig drills off, and let's turn the advanced rotor into rotor lock. Let's go look at that, because I haven't looked at it in a couple episodes. And it's progressed to about 100 meters, which is good. However, I think it's simply been overloading my system with resources. It's closer to 80 meters, but still. It's been doing its thing. Right now, I just have to let cargo containers do their job. Now, time for a little organizing, because this is like chaos. It's here. Okay, now it goes in there. Like I said, I am getting ridiculous quantities of materials from all of this, which is good. Millions of resources are needed to build larger ships, which is good indeed. I've got some silver, I've got some gold, a decent amount of platinum, and huge quantities of stone. Now, those bottles should go in the O2H2 generator. Still relatively good in terms of space. Let's transfer most of this into our main cargo container. 342 NATO ammo containers and 10 missiles. I could be convinced to adapt this design to put a missile launcher in here somewhere. Probably would nestle it right in here underneath this thruster, really. Be the most logical place to put it. So, apart from waiting out that drifting pursuant, which I don't think I'm going to, the last few steps needed to finish and finalize this fighter are what's next. Now, to start that, I'm going to need a programmable block. Also going to need a beacon. All right, so means I'm going to need a fair few things. So computers, construction components, a few of those. Small steel tubes, motors, displays, and large steel tubes. Okay. All right. Now, the programmable block in this design is going to be what controls the thrusters. So I have to put it, that was a gyroscope, which, yeah, that gyroscope's going to need to be replaced. Stupid. Before it damages anything else, get rid of it. Now, I had intentionally left a little space back in there for one block. I intentionally wanted it to be the programmable blocks point. Why can't it be placed there? There's no attachment point on what it's trying to be placed on because it's blast door. Oh, blast door block was probably the best place to put this then. All right. See if I can put it on the side of the thruster. Actually, no. I'll just put the beacon in there. All right. All right. So now it's got a beacon, which I'm going to turn off. Doesn't need to be using power right now. Actually, this one needs to be a gyroscope. So fortunate part of this, I haven't made any changes to the settings yet. So really, accidentally destroying a gyroscope like this isn't really all that costly. With that said, small little mistakes do happen, and you have to be willing to roll with the punches. There. Now that I know that that's, because I didn't think about that, it's right underneath this blaster block. That's where I could put the programmable block. As there's a thruster there. Thruster there on this side. Should be 3 thrusters on either side. Did I accidentally remove a thruster on this side? I think I did. And I ended up putting the beacon right where that thruster went. 2 side-to-side thrusters. A vector thrust ship won't be too critical, but it's not ideal either. I'll have to find other places for thrusters. Nevertheless, I can live without having a thruster in this spot. And it's not going to be too critical. Now, for our programmable block, it goes right there. This will be using the vector thrust script by, who made that vector thrust script? Block. Let's see. Vector thrust by, who made this? the git. I have to look through that. Anyway, this is the vector thrust script and its primary setup options. So copy to editor. Okay. And then turns it off. It has already oriented my thrusters down. I could land like this if I needed to, but I don't want to because I don't need it spinning and potentially causing damage to things like this connector. So I won't worry about it for the moment. Now, I'm searching for places where I could hide those additional thrusters. I think my only real option is to place some kind of half shielded under here on top of the battery, which is not all that bad. It won't interact with the nacelle and it won't cause too many issues. Plus, it'll spread out the thrusters in the design, which is advantageous to have. So that way, one hit doesn't take out one of your directional thrusters or whatnot. That is bad. All right. 3 side-to-side thrusters. Now, for the main nacelles, I've intentionally designed them so I could also replace parts of them with thrusters if necessary. So there's extra space in there depending on the type of maneuverability that I need. I can't do anything about it with that drifting pursuant there, so I think now I'm going to switch to coloring, or painting, or however you want to phrase it. I'm going to go all artsy for a short little while. Now, with this, let's pick a color I would never really want to use for something like this. Let's go with a bold, wrong way, bold darker green, and I'm going to go digital camo. How does that look? Yeah, no. Let's go with, I like the clean look. I do. Of course, this green is not the green I'm going to go with, but I do like the look of the clean armor. So let's go a bit darker with the green. There we go. That's more my type of green. There. And then couple this with some accents. Since it has gray accents already in it, and the gray is actually very militaristic, I think that's what I'll go with. So, using the turrets as a basis, I'll create gray lines and banding. Come on, where are my headlights? There they are. The game is just running slowly right now. But again, I am pushing my computer pretty much to its limit right now, so I do have to understand and accept that it's not happy with me. Well, new computer is in the works, so I've gotten a good lifespan out of this one, and I'm happy with how long I've been able to use it. All right. Oops, did I color a block I shouldn't have? Nope, doesn't look like it. Would have been funny if I did, but small things happen. All right. Oops, let's weld that block up. All right. And this kind of banding does make it look very intentional. Melding aspects of the design together. Though I do think I want the cockpit green. Makes it look more... No, I'm not going to do that. Thought about it, tried it, hated it instantly. So this is part of the fun of painting, especially when you're painting a ship. You can do so much with it. So, yet almost everyone is going to say, but racing stripes. Yeah, sure. And if that's what floats your boat, go ahead. You can have all the racing stripes you want. Oh, for the nacelles, though, I don't think I'm going to continue the gray. I'm going to switch to a black and carbon fiber for this. I want it to... I'm going to paint it. There we go. I want the black accents to add depth and scale to the design without overwhelmingly being dark. Just to make it look like a little bit of grit in the works, so to speak. I think the nacelles are the perfect place to do that. My game is being slow right now. So I think I'll also make the landing gears black. So it lines up and creates those lines with the accents that I'm painting now. Oops. There's a missing block there. And there. How did I miss... actually. Since this is the first one I designed, I probably didn't put blocks in every spot as I was fiddling with it. Well, it's fortunate that it's relatively easy to fix. Oh, still carbon fiber. Oops. Clean. There we go. And now for the carbon fiber accents on the main fuselage. Probably the best place to put a carbon fiber accent is in the last place you would expect to find it. Okay? Let's go back to black and let's go carbon fiber. And I'm, of course, referring to just breaking up the lines here a bit, but also making it look like it's... Oh, shoot, my jetpack's about to run out. And the nacelle. Okay. Oh. Okay, then. I just ran myself out of jetpack fuel. Alright. As I was saying, is in the best place to actually break up the look of the design. So this looks squat, this looks beefy. It'll probably fly like a charm because I've done a similar design before. But I'm thinking place the blast door blocks down here with a bit of black. Make it look darker and deeper on the bottom here. And then place these with black. Again, just adding depth. This is where the paint gun mod would be really helpful, is to try and get the block back there just to make it look darker and deeper, but I don't think it's needed. Either side of the fuselage, just a few little black stripes. And these thrusters black. And there we have it. In the green, looks good. Of course, my favorite color is green, so I'm going to put green on it. All right. For lights, I don't think it will need many lights, since if it's dark outside and I'm taking this thing out, I'm doing some pretty dumb stuff. Let's go in here and look at our programmable block. Turn it on. Function, total required force, total force, everything is functional in there. Let's edit it to make sure we have everything in position. So, false, false. So in this script is how you set everything up. So that's what I'm looking at right now, just to review or refresh myself on it. So. All right. I'm going to the browse scripts to double check because it's got the main setup instructions in here. So. All right, so for flight, first what I'm going to do is grab the block weapons and put those on there, okay? Block groups, just got the thrust group, not a big deal. All right. Now to operate all of this, I'm going to put in my toolbar here most of the main functions that I'm going to need. So I'll jump ahead until when I've got that done.